Hey guys, welcome back. It's time to take a look at a rip and ship. I think we're going to see a lot more of this happening, but we have a rip and shipper who didn't do the ship part. Hasn't been doing the ship part. Looks like he's closing down shop, but the customers, the people that were buying his rips, are not getting them shipped. So whether or not that'll ever happen, I kind of have my doubts at this point. We'll take a look through all the details, but it looks like people are out something like $2,600 or more in total. The signs are all here. You guys got to be very careful with this stuff, especially because we're no longer in the day and age of the buy stuff on the Walmart shelf and sell it for 3x, 5x, 10x, whatever on your rip and ship channel. Whether it's on whatnot, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Twitch, whether it's on Facebook, whatever, just be very careful because we're going to have a lot of people that are just not able to fund the service that they're providing and end up not sending you your stuff, whether that's intentional or not in the beginning. That's a different story. But here we have somebody who is not living up to the promises that were made when you purchase stuff. You got to at least expect to receive it. A little note to anyone else that's running a rip and ship that's not very successful. Make sure you have the means to at least send everybody their stuff when you're closing shop. So yeah, I would imagine we're going to see some of this with like some of the pop-up game stores and stuff like that as well. It's not a good time for anyone. So here we have it, Fear MP Gaming. It owes people a lot of Pokemon and other TCG product that was rip and shipped but never shipped. I've had multiple people reach out to me about this with their receipts showing what they were owed. If you go through their videos here, Fear's videos, you can see there's an abundance of him complaining about money, him complaining about the stream not being popular enough, not being successful. It should all be red flags. That I mean, at the same time, he's kind of using this to guilt people into purchasing more from him. But you gotta, the sinking ship is right here in front of you, so let's take a look. Here's just like a random one that I clicked through. There was another that I landed on, but let's listen in.
That good Yu-Gi-Oh set because it's profitable. It's a nice set. We're gonna try to get it in, but we tried everything we could Sunday, not yesterday, but not Saturday, but the other nights of the week we tried to get people in here. We gave away, we changed the atmosphere, we didn't talk about things being bad. I mean, hell, we tried, I did every damn thing I could think of.
So, the giveaway, the not talking about things, I highly doubt that you didn't talk about things being bad, because every time I scroll through and land on any individual part of any stream, this is what's coming up. The fact that you're not making enough money, and that's just it. Maybe you need to change the business model. Maybe the business model just doesn't work in this day and age. Maybe you're not cut out for it. I don't know exactly, but that's not your customer's problem. That's your problem if you don't deliver what you promised. The giveaways, again, guys, giveaways. Can people please? So everyone wants to hide behind the fact that they're doing giveaways. Giveaways are not an excuse for everything else. I don't care what you're giving away. The truth is, people that are doing giveaways that have a stream, that have a platform, are doing a giveaway because they want you to follow, because they want you to interact more, whatever the means. They're doing the giveaway for themselves. They're not doing it for you. It's not for the good of the community, whether it's engagement, whether it's likes, follows, whatever. That's why they're doing it. For views. That's why they're doing it. It's a crutch, in my opinion. I don't think anyone should be doing giveaways. I don't think they're the means to success. I think it's a crutch. It's a full-on crutch, and not necessarily. If you just get a bunch of people that are in there for a giveaway, usually those aren't the people that are actually purchasing stuff for you. So, if you want to do things for people, that's great. I just think if you're doing public giveaways and you're doing them in exchange for any of the social media gains, it's no excuse. It's not like it's not a charitable donation of any kind. You're doing it for your own success. You're doing it because you think it benefits you. Otherwise, you would do it off screen, off video, no requirement in terms of subscriber or being in the stream, being a live viewer or anything like that. Right.
25, man. This is just a free gift for buying so many packs. That's what we do for everyone who purchases here. That's the thing. That's why I don't understand how I've been taking the time to watch these other streams. And these guys are not giving you guys all this extra stuff that we are. I don't get why we're doing so poorly. Hey, man. It's understandable, Gato. Look, man, it's not your luck, Gato. On the Ghosts from the Past, if you want to try your luck, buddy, get some Final Fantasy or get some Digimon Next Adventure or some Battle Region. The Ghosts from the Past 2, brother, is just a terrible set. Pull rates, they're terrible. Anything.
All right, we don't need to hear about pull rates on Ghosts from the Past 2. I'm sure it's the same as all the other Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, but regardless here, like, just because you're giving stuff away, it doesn't mean people are going to watch it. Doesn't mean it's entertaining. Doesn't mean it's worth their time. Make something that's worth their time, and they'll watch it, and they'll come, and they'll participate. If this is like the entirety of every stream is you complaining about the fact that you're not making money, I don't want to watch that. Do you? All right, next clip.
Focusrite made it in, and Jacob finally made it in too. What's up?
So here, I guess he's upset because he is doing a raid to another person that is live at the time, and then people are slow to come back to this stream. I don't understand that either. Everyone that does raids on each other when they're both live, it doesn't make any sense. It's to no benefit of anyone. Everyone's just gonna come in, say that they did a super duper raid. Hey guys, we're here from super duper channel. I'd toss some emojis in there and leave immediately, or they leave the one stream. I don't understand it. It's like this weird circle jerk of rating that at the same time, not a benefit. Giveaways, I don't think. Yes, you're going to see results. You're going to see more interaction. You're going to see more people subscribing, but at the end of the day, are they there for the free stuff, or are they there to actually participate in whatever content you're providing? Probably for the free shit. Here, with the sending people back and forth, again, I don't think it's all that beneficial to your channel, to channel growth. I think it's another crutch. The same with, like, if you sub for sub with people. If those people that are subbing to you aren't actually watching your content, it doesn't help your content. It doesn't help you grow. And it's just making your subscriber count look bigger than it should be. So that's my take on it. I know this is a little off topic, but I thought it was important here because people don't seem to realize that.
The rest of the guys are still on the other stream. Still on the other guy's stream. That's where they're all at.
So this is like this weird, like, entitled, like, why isn't anyone in my stream fest the entire stream? From what I can see, I have no desire to look through more and more footage to find some point when he's actually happy or that it's a fun stream to watch or be involved in.
Get his supper ordered for the night and trying to get this figured out with Logan, and I just can't get an answer anywhere. Everything's being retarded right now.
Ooh, we don't want that word in there. All right.
Can't you go watch Pokey whatever here later today and stick on our channel for just a little bit, man? Come on, bro.
Here he is. He's still upset
that. A little bit of your time, not all day, just a little bit of it. I gotta do that for HR and Fresh too, man, and Pokesly too.
It's just like everyone like guilting each other into like hanging out in their stream. Like, you either want to be in the stream or you don't.
I've only been a part of your guys' channel experience for the last year and a half, you bunch of losers. Come on now.
All right, anyway, this is not the important part. The important part is it's clearly a failing stream. and it's showing signs of it's just not going to exist anymore. Now, whether or not he makes good on it and actually pays everyone out, actually sends out everyone's stuff, is the biggest issue here. If you want to make a stream where you complain about not having viewers the entire time, by all means do it. But when you close down shop and you don't send everyone's stuff out, whether or not that money has been spent on other things, it seems like it has been, that's where the issue comes in. So we have the Fear MP Discord that we'll take a look at. So we got some people here saying that they're waiting for him to ship. We got Just Cash, we got Uncle Gokai's Paradise. Heard anything yet? It'll be a week since he last posted tomorrow, and he was on COD, and I haven't seen Chris nor Defresh, so I'm wondering if we're being ghosted on purpose. Bubba here says if you're being ghosted would be news to me. Here, so I wish I had the date on this, but it was months ago. We were supposed to get updated last week on stuff. Haven't heard anything. I didn't mean to bring you out like that, but I figured he'd at least talk to you if anything went south. I know you have your own stuff going on, so sorry. I talked to him a few days ago, and he wasn't doing that great. Stress and anxiety has been driving him crazy. He hadn't been sleeping and stuff. He's stressing over his rent and getting a job, so I don't know why he hasn't answered y'all. So, like, fine. That's fine. If you want to just make sure you don't drive your rip and ship to the ground so hard that you can't even send people stuff out. If you have to go do something else, if you have to close it down, if you have to do it part-time when you're not working, do that. But make sure everyone gets their stuff. That's the important thing here. That's the big no-no here that's going on. Should everyone have noticed that it was going to happen? Probably. I don't understand why anyone, other than the fact that maybe other people's channels wanted to like circle jerk each other with like raids and stuff, or to try and help him out because he's crying the entire time about how he's how it's not making money. Maybe that, I don't know. Or guilted into, oh, you guys got free stuff in a Razzle McDazzle. It's okay. I've been going through a rough patch myself, but getting through it one day at a time. Cash says, I don't think he would ghost us. I hope not, at least, but paid for shipping on my stuff a while back, so been waiting for cards from July from Pokemon Go and all the vintage cards I purchased, and also purchased other vintage that I gotta send shipping for. I don't know why he hasn't shipped them since I paid for shipping, but I'm trying to be understanding and see what he decides to do. I do feel he should be more active responding to buyers though, but that's my opinion. Eventually we'll find out, I guess. I mean, that's fine and dandy if you don't have that much with them, or if you just don't care or don't need the money or don't need the cards, then by all means, that's fine. But there are definitely some people that do. They're definitely in their right to be upset if you're not getting answers. So Gokai says, same boat as you, paid for shipping back in July. Into which I usually just drop shipping for a medium box regardless, and yeah, the rest as you said. I mean, shit, I had a guy who hadn't bought from him in months, who's working 2 jobs and dealing with a pregnant wife, ship me because he hadn't heard from me. So it's like, damn, when you look at this situation. So like, guys, I mean, like, here maybe the situation that you're buying from so many people that are so hard up for money that like eventually it's gonna go wrong, and that I can the headache that would be involved with like filing claims and everything else in order to get this money back or to get them to finally ship to you. It's just a pain. It's not worth it. Like, do it if you're gonna run a rip and ship. I personally could never do a rip and ship. I think it would be terribly boring to run one. I don't really participate. I get that people like it on both ends, like to do it, like to participate in it and purchase packs from it. It's kind of like a community thing, but at the same time, make sure that the person you're buying from is reputable, that they have a decent backing, that they're not financially pressed to the point that they're going to rip you off. Cash says he should really respond though. This makes things worse, but that's all I'm going to say for now. He is going through stuff, so give him some time, but do hope he responds. So especially since he is so active everywhere else. LOL, we see you, Fear. So Uncle Gokai says, yeah, got some advice that I really don't want to use from an advocate. Just keep track of the last time you got tracking and your purchases after that. Oh man, what a mess. Absolute mess. So he Cash says message Fear on Facebook as well as Kylie, and that's his daughter, and D, and ask them to let him know to check Discord. If there's no response from him today, then you know what's up with him. What's happening, y'all? Alright. So this is the thing too. Like at the point that like you're ignoring people for so long, for so many weeks, that you owe stuff to, that they have to start like reaching out to other people to make sure that you're going to ship it. Spoiler alert, he's going to get upset that people are reaching out to his family members to ask them if he's okay and if he's going to ship the stuff. So Cash says, Fear just went off on me, guys, because I asked his wife on Facebook if she can ask Fear to check Discord. Very nasty response from him. Whoa. No mouth emoji. Uncle Gokai, well, shit, that's all it took. Dang. You're waiting for your packages, question mark. He said, am making drama by asking, so not gonna say anything else. Twilight Zone vibes, I swear. LOL, let's just keep waiting for Fear. So this is the thing too, like, everyone wants to like push everything off as I'm a good guy because I do giveaways, and also at the same time they're like, I'm the victim because you guys are just creating drama. This isn't drama, this is the fact that you're just not shipping stuff to people. It's a rip and ship, you gotta do the ship part. It's not drama, he's literally hiding from us. And at least if you can't ship, at least tell the people that they paid for the shipping. You should have spent that money on shipping, not something else. So you should have been able to ship just right away and end it at that. Jason12Wanable, how's the drama? You're just asking for updates on your stuff. Cash says, LOL, I don't know anymore. Like, he's here, he removed the roles. It's what it says, so whatever. So he's clearly there. He's clearly just ignoring everyone. And at that point, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, so I guess let's go through. So apparently, he's got over 800 USD from Control Alt Bob. He's got $120 from Alexander TCG. So you guys know who we're talking about here. Some of them come up in the conversations here clearly because they're worried about not getting their stuff. $61 from Gato TCG. $301 from Uncle Gokai's Paradise. $100 or more from Pokesly. And apparently there's another person that bought a $1,200 binder from him. So there's your over $2,600 total that we're dealing with here. So do the cards still exist? Hopefully. And like, is he so hard up for money that the money that people sent him to ship the stuff, did he spend that money on something else and now he just can't ship the cards? So best case scenario, I guess he just needs to gather the funds to ship, which in the US is extremely inexpensive, and it's kind of surprising that you would create this much of a stir for the fact that you had to like steal the $10 or whatever that people were sending you for shipping. But I mean, it could be that just the cards are gone now if he fire sold those in order to pay for other stuff. Oh man, all right, it's okay. He's going to respond eventually here. We're going to take a look at that. And hopefully, if he'd like to reach out and explain the situation, if he'd like to make it right and just send everyone's stuff out, if he happened to have sold off everyone's stuff, if he'd like to pay those totals that we just mentioned in order to do right by everyone, by all means, that can happen too. I think that's kind of the only solution if he actually sold everything off. So if you're out there, Fear, if you'd like to make this right, if you got your job going now and you can fix this, then it would be appreciated. And I think that's certainly the honorable thing to do. It sure looks like the stuff is just gone at this point, and people are going to have to take legal means in order to retrieve their funds. But yeah. So Uncle says, like, he's here, he removed the roles. I think we were down on here before I got sidetracked. It's what he says, so whatever. I'm about to go to the news and Attorney General to see what I can do. Can y'all see my chat? No one responding to me, that's why. I'm about to go to the news, and Halal replies with, ooh, that's a hard mode, LOL. Nah, Alex should know what's happening. Y'all should ask him. We got the Poke 2 bot within here too, which is definitely something. It makes for interesting conversation breaks. Probably put that over in another channel. It'll be less distracting when we're making videos like this. Uncle Gokai says hard mode is what my Cash App advocate told me what I should do. Oh, LOL. Like, I'm really holding back on a lot of shit because I'm struggling and stuff. So here's the thing too. If you're hard up for money, you shouldn't be buying packs in a rip and ship. If the rip and shipper is hard up for money, you shouldn't probably be buying stuff from them without the expectation that something bad like this could happen. It shouldn't. If somebody's honest and whatever, it shouldn't be happening. There should be no risk of things being sold or the money for shipping being spent on other things. But that's what it comes down to. Or maybe it was spent on more product. Who knows? Halal says, well, hope everything works for you, man. Cash says, LOL, nah. Just wait for him. He going through it. Try to be understanding, but to everyone their own. Anything I say going to be taken wrong. LOL. So ask fear or he will yell at me. I think they're trying to ask fear, but that's just what it's coming down to. Halal says, LOL. I mean, look, if you're the seller, you have to update the buyer. What happening? You can't just dip. You know. Exactly. I mean, even if there's some kind of delay, if there's emergency in the family, if there's emergency in terms of money, whatever you got to do, clearly you shouldn't be spending the shipping money on anything other than shipping the cards that people purchased from you. Probably at a premium, I would hope. Otherwise, your business model is not exactly a good one. Halal says, and it's been a month, like you guys said. You guys didn't receive your order, so it's a bit odd. Now, because, like he said a few streams ago, we're more concerned about shipping than keeping his chat alive. That's the thing, too. Just like, man, do something entertaining, and your chat will chat. It does its own thing. You're too concerned with the results and not concerned enough about, like, the actual content that you're putting out. So it's kind of intentional when words like that are said. We had Shaquille O'Neal. True. So what now, guys? You're just going to wait. But why if you're online and doesn't respond? So that's the thing too. Like, he's online. He just doesn't, like, just clear the air. Whatever you got to do. If he's spent the shipping money, then just tell him, I guess. It's going to set people off. But at least then you're not going to have people just talking and wondering what's going on. They're going to end up charging back or doing something to get the money back probably anyway, and it's just going to create more of a mess. Don't worry about it. Chill. Even if it's all good. What? Crying face. But to give you an idea of what's going on with me personally, I'm still at work and basically all my phones are off. So again, yeah, careful, guys. Don't buy into rip and ships, razzle McDazzles, whatever. If you're hard up for cash, make sure you're doing all right first before you're pumping money into that stuff. Halal says, oh, LOL. No, I'm just saying, like, fear should at least tell y'all, like, the status of you guys' orders. So it's for y'all, cause you guys here worried, so deserve to know. Go guys, out from being sick. I can't remember, bruh. Oh man, hope things work out for you. I could at least sell some of what he has of mine to get my own phone on instead of using this crappy government phone. Oh. Okay, so after all of this, Fear finally responds. It's been quite some time here since it's been quite some time since orders should have been sent out. All of this stuff should have been sorted and just ended instead of letting it fester. So Fear says, okay, so the bullshit needs to stop. Zero tolerance for anyone messaging my family. Well, I mean, they tried to message you, to be fair. You should have just responded. I told everyone I would update them as soon as I was able. So get ready for the excuses, guys. I'm losing my house and my cell phone and internet was shut off up until yesterday. Doesn't matter. People paid you money for something that was promised to them. Send it out to them. Everyone who has sent me a message I have responded to. Only people that haven't shipped is Cash. Alex, Chris, and Pokesly have all already been spoke to. Everyone else hasn't even paid shipping yet until Gokai's did yesterday. My dad is really sick and possibly dying with Cove right now, and I will not tolerate any more of this nonsense. So he's had it for a month. I left the Discord open so we could communicate. You weren't doing that. You were ignoring everyone. If I was ghosting anyone, I would have closed it down. I've never not given someone their order and will ship every paid for order. Shit happens. I had to close the shop and make sure my kids had a place to live. That is my priority over everything else. So If that was your priority, you should have closed the shop much sooner than that. It shouldn't have to come down to not sending people their stuff. Cash your order will be shipped by Saturday. Do not message my family again. Go guys, your will be shipped by next week. Spoiler alert, it still hasn't been. Alex messaged me and Focusrite by Saturday for you. So yeah, the Control Alt Bob, which I don't see mentioned here, the Alexander TCG, the Gato TCG, the Uncle Gokai, and the Focusrite, to my knowledge, still have not been shipped. If any of them have received their stuff, please reach out to me and let me know. For everyone else, I'm sorry for not be able to update anyone. Also, Logan uses my COD account and plays at his mom's. So stop the BS about me being online. I don't even have internet right now or a place to even play a game. Okay. Well, man, you're going through a lot tough time. Better feel better, man, and we're with you. We still support you. Sorry, you have here all those stuff. What the F did I just read? From this point forward, this Discord will only be used for me to update the last orders to be shipped out. Well, you can do that anytime. I don't know if you will see this question, but is your Cash App still open for donations? And so, like, the guy's not shipping out to people and you're worried about donating to him. Polyrath is man, but it's okay. Don't worry about send me money. I will get it worked out, and everyone who hasn't paid shipping, I will be shipping their orders for free in the next couple of weeks. As far as I know, everyone paid for shipping, other than I think there was discrepancies where apparently he used to always charge $10 for a medium box, but then he wanted extra and then got extra, but still hasn't shipped the stuff. As soon as I start my second job and get everything steady, that goes for DeFresh. If you have anything here, Jacob, and anyone else who hasn't paid shipping. As for Gokais, I will be uploading the Cash App record of your payments to prove you started drama before even paying your shipping. The only people who paid shipping was Cash, Alex, Chris, and Focusrite. So it's weird that we're still listing people that haven't received their stuff so far. Gokais, you paid $10 on a $16 package. You just paid the remaining $6 2 days ago. If anyone else has an order, you are to message me and I will respond as soon as I can. So that's the thing too. Like, even if you like, apparently Gokai is saying that he wanted to charge, he always charged $10, but he wanted to charge the extra $6 for the actual shipping charge because he had reached out to his family member, I guess. That was apparently, according to him, a punishment of sorts, and maybe just an excuse to like hold off shipping for a little bit longer, but still hasn't been shipped. He paid the extra $6 that was requested. You could have probably reached out and said, hey, I need an extra $6 if that was the actual case. I don't know if it was or not. My phones are due to be shipped back off in 2 days. If I don't respond automatically, that is why. Do not message my wife or kids. I will keep this channel open as long as those rules are followed. If you don't, you will be blocked. So I don't think you want to be blocking customers in any way. Just send out their stuff. I don't care if you got to get a second job, a third job, you owe people their stuff. It shouldn't really take that many jobs in order to afford shipping within the US for less than 10 people. I don't know how many people there are total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe six shipments that need to be made. If you still have the cards, it should be pretty easy to send out 6 things. That's like maybe $60, maybe $100 if we're gonna get. And they paid you for the shipping. If you're here to start drama, you will be removed from this point forward. I cannot do anything to change this. This is final, and those who have paid shipping will be taken care of over this weekend. Spoiler, it didn't happen. To the beg of next week when I get back to town. I'm working 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. to get this fixed. You have to like it. You don't have to like it. It doesn't matter because it can't be changed now. Also, just Cash or Danny is the only one that actually paid shipping. that started this entire mess. As for the rest, so did Danny get his stuff? As for the rest, Focusrite, Chris, and Alex, they have paid, but as low understand, they did not start the drama. Cash and Go Guys did. It's drama, guys. Don't you dare ask for your stuff. Don't you dare expect it to come months after you've paid for shipping and try to clear it up and try to reach out to this person to send you your stuff. I don't understand why they were in your stream to begin with. It seems like a huge waste of time. And I don't know why anyone would want to listen to somebody cry about how they don't have the views that they think they're entitled to. This is proof, go Caius, that you didn't pay all your shipping till Wednesday, so don't try to act otherwise. Okay, so there's no excuse at this point, right, to send it out? Or you spent the $10 and then you probably spent the $6 as well. One last thing, those who have paid shipping fully, you have done nothing wrong. This is on me 100%. So you just made a lot of excuses, but now you're saying it's on you 100%. That I don't know if you know what 100% means, but I had to make sure my kids had a roof over their head. You had to make sure your kids had a roof over their head, not everyone else that was buying from you with the expectation you were going to send them the cards. Come on. So it's just like this is on me 100%, but it's also not on me 100% because I have kids. It's also not on me because you guys didn't pay the shipping in full, or I changed the shipping amount. It's just ridiculous. So I'm to blame and we'll fix it. To you guys, I do apologize for racking you to wait an extra week or two to get you stuff. Is it like in the rip and ship world, in this, like, whether it's Whatnot, whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, wherever, is there no one that like proofreads their own messages, or is it just that surely you know how to spell everything here, but like you just didn't bother to fix it? Like if you're making a statement after all this time and you want people to not worry, I think maybe you just like slightly proofread as you go. No one's packages have been lost. Everything you bought will be shipped in its entirety. We have never not done that or resold your guys' stuff. Most of you have bought from us enough to know this already and should know better. I don't know. Buying time. We're buying time here, guys, and it's still not resolved. LOL. Here, if this isn't buying time, I don't know what is. Fear says, I will be adding a pack of the trick or treat Pokemon into each order for free for your weights. So we got what, like a $15 bag? What's 40 packs divided by? We say $15 divided by 40. Congratulations, guys! You getting the deal. You're getting a nice little bonus there. Again, who cares? You don't need to provide a bonus, but he's probably just trying to make people not worry about the fact that he's never going to send them their stuff. All right. Alter Cubic says, "Hey, hello. Update on shipping. We got Focusrite here. I asked for a tracking code since it was supposed to be shipped last week, but I haven't received anything. Oh well, I'll wait one more week." Yeah, it'll be 3 weeks since he made that post, and so this was at the beginning of the month here, or yeah, October 1st. So add another couple weeks to that, so 5 weeks. He still hasn't provided you guys tracking, so he had 5 weeks to do it after he said he was going to do it, yeah, it'll be 3 weeks since he made that post and I'm tracking. We got a stream going on here. Get off the streams. Radical Ryan, he still hasn't provided you guys tracking. Yikes. Yep, that's terrible. After everything we did to support his family too. Apparently he has 2 jobs now, so I don't think he's bringing the channel back. Well, all I'm going to say is lies have been told, and be careful where you go on YouTube. There's likely a goon being an informant. Yep, I got nothing yet. I sent him a message a week ago and got no response, and he promised shipping like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah, he's just gonna like extend the shipping over and over again. I don't think he's ever planning on shipping anything, but maybe in his mind he's going to at some point, because, or maybe he's just trying to delay as long as possible because and so people don't charge back Radical Ryan says, fear at everyone. Why don't you go ahead and admit to these people that you went and spent their shipping money on your family's bills? It's very clear you are avoiding us all, and no, it's not because your internet is shut off. That was a BS excuse. These people now have now all been waiting 1 to 2 months for their cards to be shipped. Time for you guys to consider a joint lawsuit against him if you guys do not get shipping details by this week. I'm sure he'll probably just ban me, so I think everyone needs to start considering a lawsuit. At Fear, it's been over 2 weeks since you told them you were sending their packages and giving them free packs too. Why are you stalling? Also, you guys could consider filing a police report with his local jurisdiction for theft and fraud. If you band together as a group, it will have more weight. So here we have Kylie comes in, his daughter. And she's here. She's gonna defend him. It's not his fault, guys. Kylie says, "Oh my God, I've kept my mouth shut this whole time because it's not my business. But you guys are being so ignorant. I understand that you want your shipping, and that's totally understandable. That's all there is to it. Just ship the stuff and be done with it." Fear is no liar. Kind of looking like he is. If he says he's gonna send shipping, then he's going to do it. Yeah, well, I mean, like, when is he gonna do it? Is he a liar because he said that he was going to ship at a certain time frame and then didn't? And it's been weeks since. It's been over a month since. At this point, this man is working his ass off every day to be able to have enough money to provide for his family. That's great. He should have done it in a separate way that wasn't ripping people off. Just have patience and stop adding more stress onto my father. OMG. Here we have more from, it's covered up, but this is also from Kylie. Some of you don't understand what he's going through, and no weak person would be able to handle it like him. He has so many things going on, and he's still standing strong. Give the man a break for a minute, please. No, you don't give him a break for it. He promised people he was going to ship them cards. That's part of the rip and ship. That's the ship part. Give the man a break for a minute, please. Adding more and more stress to him is not going to do you any good. Trust me. So should you just like donate the cards that he might have sold already? I shouldn't have to say anything, but you guys are so frustrating sometimes. My father just wanted to fulfill his dreams, and he was trying his absolute best. At the moment, he isn't able to do that because he has a family to support. Isn't that a shame? That seems like a life choice. You guys that are trying to cause so much drama are only making things more complicated than they need to be. They're not very complicated. I'm sorry, but your father just needs to send people stuff out. That's all I needed to happen. Whether or not he had to shut down the stream, which he did anyway, even if he sold off the other stuff, even if he spent the shipping money on something else, it was going to fail regardless. I guess he couldn't see that because he thought that his stream was more entertaining or more beneficial or more of a highlight than it actually was. But my father did so much for you guys. He was constantly giving out free things. Again, he was giving out free things because he thought that was going to make his channel succeed and trying to give you guys deals. Was he giving deals just because he couldn't sell anything? Because no one wants to sit there and listen to him complain about how he doesn't have viewers. He really cared about you guys, and you are treating him like this. Shaking my head. Pretty disrespectful in my opinion. Not disrespectful. All he has to do is send the stuff out. It's not people were not sending money as a donation. When you send money and expecting someone to open packs for you and send them to you, which is already generous enough in my opinion, because you're paying more than you would if you just went and bought it yourself. The least you can expect is for them to send you your cards that they opened for you, that you provided content for them. Radical Ryan, well, they made purchases months ago and have been paid shipping weeks or months ago and have been lied to constantly, and nobody who made purchases is getting responses from him or receiving updates on their packages. So that shipping money should have been put to the side for that purpose alone. We all have struggles and bumps in the road. That does not give someone the right to take other people's money and spend it, then make them wait months for packages while ghosting everyone. Taking someone's money and then not giving them the products they purchased is theft. It's been months. Stop trying to make these people feel bad for wanting their packages. I'm advising them to file a police report or sue because at this point they don't have much other choice. One out of four Americans have mental disorders such as depression or anxiety. Many of us face unexpected loss of employment, etc. This is ordinary course of life and not a special excuse to take others' hard-earned money and hold on to it for months, period. Just because the others are too nice to say anything, I will gladly stand up for others because it's the right thing to do. Radical Ryan hits the at everyone. What? I mean, some people here have got their packages. I think Bubba Hager did. Doesn't matter if some people did. Not everyone did. Should all be settled at this point. Alter Cubic says, he's your father. Okay. Radical Ryan. Imagine an online store saying, sorry, we took your money, but the owner of the company is depressed and has some overdue bills. So you may or may not get your packages in the future. We aren't refunding you though, even though it's been months, and if you ask, we will make you feel bad by mentioning the hardships in his life. We will call you disrespectful if you even dare ask about the things you purchased months ago. Yep, we are the disrespectful ones, sure thing. What? Okay, this is mostly the same thing here. You guys need to file a police report because this is seriously messed up. Some of these kids claim they've been waiting months since they paid shipping. So you also approve of us getting called losers, being stalked, etc. Because I mean, there's proof of your father calling some of us losers. And no, it wasn't a joke. Yeah, I believe in fear. I believe he will deliver my packages in at least 1 year. I was waiting a month for something that was promised a month ago and asking the person and getting no response, and finally asking if others got their stuff, starting drama. The drama is started by the guy who lied, obviously, not us. We waited a month before anything was said. If you don't think that's waiting patiently, then I don't know what to tell you. I get that the dude is working. I mean, we all work. We're not children. We're all responsible enough to know we need some money for some stuff, and we can't overspend or else we get consequences. Alter gives us some dots for no reason. Kylie's back, the daughter. Kylie, the daughter, is back. Says, ha, you're hilarious, honestly. Just because 1 in 4 Americans suffer from a mental illness doesn't make it any less important. I don't know where this argument is going. Everyone handles them differently. People have received packages as well. You're about half fucking ignorant. I didn't say asking the person for a response was starting drama. The way you guys are acting, and I'm pretty sure it was Fear himself that said it was just starting drama. What you're saying is starting the drama. Fear has done so much for y'all to just start treating him like this. You make me laugh, honestly. You're gonna get your packages. He literally has no reason not to ship them out. Lamau, it's ironic to see how fast someone will turn back after someone puts so much effort into something. Alter says, Alter, I feel like unless you have anything to do with this, you're kind of pointless conversation here. Uncle Gokai says, I think that's wrong to use mental health as an excuse to fuck people over, Kylie. Your father punished me for messaging D to pay full price for shipping long after I had already paid for shipping and said I'd have my stuff that weekend or the following week. SK says, I understand that he has mental health issues, but there has to be some form of communication and reassurance. No? I hope he gets over it and past all this, but I feel it can be all cleared up with communication. I mean, at this point, I don't think communication matters because he's just going to BS about how he's sending it out and then doesn't send it out. I have zero faith in this ever getting resolved other than by legal means or chargebacks, if that's even possible at this point. Oh, man. We have next. Now, Alter is saying, I mean, he said that for me too, and I haven't got my packages yet. It's been like 7 months. Okay, so I guess Alter is also in the same boat where they don't have their stuff shipped. Garogi says, I think it's not good to generalize how much he has done for us because I got there towards the end. I never won a giveaway from fear. I only ever won a pack of HoloLive, and it's because someone purchased them to give away. That's the thing too. Everyone's like, oh, we give away free stuff, but a lot of the time it's either it's being given away or it's some sort of like the streamer trying to benefit from it themselves. They're not doing it out of the good of their own heart, or they would just do it off camera and not require any sort of means to enter, whether it be subscribing or being online in the stream, etc. As I mentioned, people don't get this. Garogi, even if he has given people stuff, the amount of stuff from the sound of it, a lot of people left but these decent people stuck around. People have purchased, kept his dream alive as long as they could off their hard worked money. I would not in the least call that turning their backs. If anything, they are still showing their support by waiting this long to say anything. Yeah, you could say that. Radical Ryan says lots of shops and channels do giveaways. That doesn't give someone the right to take your money and run. Certainly not. Months go by without all these people receiving their packages, but oh no, we gotta remember what he has done for us. Enjoy learning the opinion of someone who hasn't been to the streams but grasped the view and point of the stream. I cropped their picture out because y'all likely gonna harass them if y'all see them. No idea what that's in reference to. Radical Ryan says, what about what we did for him? I would say all of us have done just as much for him by paying more for packs than we would online. Very true. I think I said this earlier. And we've all given him donations for nothing in return. We all helped support your family. It seems there's at least 6 to 12 people waiting on packages by my estimate who have paid shipping fees months ago. That's not okay. It's seriously messed up. It is theft. It is fraud. Mental illness or difficult life situations does not give someone special permission to break laws. It's our fault your dad ignored the Cash App beeps we heard while he was playing the game. I mean, we even bought packs of things we weren't interested in to help the guy. Radical Ryan, victim blaming isn't okay. At this point, anyone who hasn't received proof of shipment is a victim. You can blame them all you want, but I won't blame them if they file police reports. That's probably what it comes down to. Uncle Gokai says, I mean, I could have reported him for posting my real name in this Discord as well. None of you guys in this group knew my whole name. That's a form of doxing, which is a serious crime, and you stated mental health. That makes it even worse. Shouldn't be trusted with people's private information. So yeah, if someone never posted their name and you're spouting, I don't know if it was like first and last name. Clearly, if you're taking payments and stuff like that, you shouldn't be showing any of that. Whether it's on the Discord or on your stream, anything like that, that should be all very hidden. Well, that and apparently Cash knew a bunch of stuff, but I'm reaching out to Cash. He's actually the only one of us that got some form of tracking, but it wasn't DM'd to him. It was posted on his PayPal, but Cash was also one of the biggest supporters too. Oh, wow. Cash sounds familiar, but I haven't been on Fear streams because school. Yeah, well, Cash was also threatening to report him and try to get the money back through PayPal or whatever, if I'm remembering correctly. So that may have been why his shipped out only. Probably a good chance. So Uncle Gokai here post a number for the Attorney General's office to file a complaint, and the Better Business Bureau. I don't know. Does Better Business? It's probably not an official. I guess it depends on how he was actually running it. If he had an actual business number. If he was running things properly, or if he was just taking Cash App payments for stuff and kind of under the table dogging. Alter Cubics, wasn't there a person named Blue? What happened to them? What happened was someone wrote something about a bunch of folks, including Fear, Blue, myself, Focusrite, and his kids. There were times I literally sent Fear the last $5 in my checking account. Those of us who stuck around and supported him are not the bad guys. The only bad guy I see now is the one who took everyone's shipping money, ghosted everyone for months, did not use that shipping money to send out packages, and is now hiding and victim blaming all those who literally just fed up with waiting for months and are inquiring about their packages. At this point, it meets the definition of fraud and should be reported to the government and local police. This is not okay. Apparently he told Blue. Blue hasn't been back since, except for one time, and something was said basically. Radical Ryan, if only 1 or 2 people had not received packages, the cops wouldn't care and would say it's a civil matter and settle it in court. But 5+ people, that's fraud and could easily be proven with receipts. Uncle says, hell, Bob hasn't even gotten his, and he checked with customs. With that many victims involved, it lends weight to the seriousness of this, and cops would more likely to seek prosecution. And Bob was a huge support towards the last few streams, gifting well over most of the memberships. Actually, now that I think about it, while we're being dragged for being bad customers, a lot of us has went to bat for your dad even when we shouldn't have. Did he ever do that plaque giveaway? Didn't some people donate for that? Yeah, probably. So at this time, I guess we have, he is deleting clips. I don't know if you necessarily want to say that the Card Economist is promoting you. I don't know if that's to anyone's benefit. But yeah, we have here who is deleting clips, or I guess he's probably deleting the streams that contain the clips in order to hide certain purchases and stuff like that. Maybe the giveaways that never happened, or the things that people paid money for that never happened. But yeah, it should be a little bit of a learning lesson for you guys. You got to avoid this kind of stuff. I don't know, again, why anyone was in these streams to begin with. Maybe it was more lighthearted at one point in time, but for the anything that I see that I've scrolled through is just him complaining about money, complaining about not having the viewers that he deserves, complaining about the fact that people aren't buying enough stuff, aren't buying the right stuff, that he's losing money on certain stuff. And yeah, hopefully this all gets resolved. I have a hunch that it's going to require legal or law enforcement to do so. If you can file a chargeback on it, I would suggest doing that. If you can't, then definitely go the legal and the law enforcement route. And hopefully you guys get your packages. If the packages don't exist, hopefully you get your money back. That's all it comes down to. Thanks guys for tuning in. Hopefully this was insightful. Hopefully this avoids, people can avoid this sort of thing in the future. See the signs for it. Join the Discord. See you guys next time.